What do you guys think? What do you think? Let it go. I'm all right.
No, I could literally catch him, right?
It's okay.
It's messed up.
No, it's okay.
I could catch him. No, I could.
I know. It's okay.
Nobody can tell me otherwise. Liberals are just kids that never grew up. They always say, you need to respect my opinion. You need to respect what I think. But the moment you say something that they don't agree with, they do this.
Michael, do you know what the leading cause of death for pregnant people is?
Pregnant people?
Mm-hmm.
Mothers? Women?
If you'd like to call them mothers, not all of them are mothers, but if you'd like to call them that.
What are they if they're not mothers?
They're pregnant people.
What people other than mothers are pregnant?
Does it bother you to use inclusive language?
Well,
It's just interesting
I
because
prefer to use precise language.
it's interesting because you come into this conversation, you know, trying to hold this moral superiority, but then when I
try to be moral when I can, but I...
Right, but when I use inclusive language, which it only takes a couple extra syllables to use inclusive language,
To include
and
who?
it seems to include people who don't, identify as women but can become pregnant.
So, like a person who's born a woman and then identifies as a man and is pregnant.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that in order to be a moral person, I need to accept the idea that a man, someone who is born a man and looks like a man, can really become a woman. That's a prerequisite of my being a moral person.
I mean, yes. To me it is, because if you are trying to deny someone of their identity and deny what their life experience is, then that doesn't seem like a moral stance to me. I want to be accepting and I want to respect people's life experiences and respect the way that they want to identify and respect the way that they want to present themselves to the world.
Bronte, I would
Yes.
like to identify, I do identify actually, as the correct person on this issue. I identify as being correct and more correct than you on this issue. And I would just ask that you accept and affirm my identity. Do you?
Well, you are not a medical professional, and abortion and pregnancy
No, I'm
is
just
a
talking about
medical
my identity.
concern. That's not your identity.
That is my, I promise you, that's my identity.
So basically they are just saying that 99.9999% of the population needs to change their life, their words, their language, their everything to adapt to the 0.00001% of people that identify as something else. How stupid is that?
Hey, babies. Wait, don't go in the house yet.
Why not?
Hey, listen. Go on to the... Just go sit on the porch. Hey, listen. What do you think you're doing?
I'm dropping them off. For good. Listen, I met a younger guy, and he don't want no kids, and he don't want to... Listen, he don't want to deal with them.
Oh my God.
And so I'm dropping these kids off so me and him can live our life. We want to travel. We want to explore the world, and I can't do that with kids. I can't.
I cannot believe...
It's time for me to be happy, and I just want to be happy and stress-free without these children.
I honestly think this is the root cause for all the problems in the world. You go to the parents and they are saying that their emotions and feelings are more important than their children, which they aren't. You go to the LGBTQ and they say that their pronouns and feelings are more important than everyone else. And you go to feminism and they say the exact same thing. And what's the common thing here? Narcissism.
When a man wants to go 50-50 with you on a date, do this. Oh my God. I'm so embarrassed right now. Wait, you wanted to just be friends? I'm so confused. This whole entire time I thought this was a date.
Oh yeah, as I was saying, I'm a very beautiful, strong, independent woman. Ma'am? Can I bring the bill? Oh, he can pay.
You know what's crazy is that as I've grown as a person, I don't feel guilty for eating. No matter how many times a faceless account calls me a pig. First of all, aw. Second of all, oink oink, bitch.
Oh yes, you've grown a lot as a person, if you know what I mean, but I can see that you're trying to convince yourself that it's okay to be fat by doing a video for everyone else, which to be honest is just sad to see.
I'm really also very much interested in studies like the analysis that was done by the American Psychological Society, which looked at 45 analysis of whether there's sex difference over 20 years, and its conclusion was that men and women are basically alike in terms of personality, in terms of cognitive ability, in terms of leadership, but what it did find was that media depictions of men and women as fundamentally different perpetuate misconceptions, as does workplace bias.
Oh God, so it's my fault.
So, no, well, you know, you're leaving soon. It's okay.
Men and women actually are more the same than they are different. But the issue is that small differences at the population level can turn into very large differences at the extreme. So, for example, men and women are broadly similar with regards to aggression, although men tilt a little bit more towards aggression. So that if you picked a random person out of the population, male and female, and you guessed that the male was more aggressive, you'd be right 60% of the time. But if you take the 1 in 100 most aggressive people, they're all male. And that's why the overwhelming proportion of people who are in prisons are male. Now, do you want to equalize that, just out of curiosity? What about bricklayers? They're 99% male. And we've got about 3/4 of the population now in universities in the humanities and social sciences are female.
Yeah.
Are we going to equalize that? And men work longer hours. They work more dangerous jobs. They're more likely to move. They're more likely to work outside. They're more likely to participate in jobs in the STEM fields that are scalable. They make more money for those reasons. And that's all hidden under the idea that the reason that men and women make different amounts of money is because of their gender.
Isn't it crazy how these people always go search for studies, but they don't try to read or understand the study? No, they try to find a way to turn that study into something that supports their idea. Even if it makes no sense, they just try to find a way to say that, oh, this study says that I'm right. No. You're fucking wrong.
Why would you see my life as privileged?
For one, you're a man.
You know, most people commit suicide are men. Most people who work in dangerous workplaces are men. Most people fighting war are men.
And who set that system up?
People on social media were reacting like this was such an amazing answer. What a strong feminist she is. And this is the most immature and childish response that I have ever seen. Because modern men had nothing to do with the system that was built. It's like saying, oh, my father killed someone, therefore I need to go to jail because I also killed someone. And she should be ashamed because this system was built to protect women and she's using it to attack men. Good job.
Hey, if you post a transformation of your body, which just be happy in your new body. Go off and be happy in your new body. We stop shitting on your old fat self. That wasn't a stupid person that you slapped and got into gear. That was a human being. I'm a human being. And you shouldn't have to shrink your body to have value. And it's like, please stop advertising to me. Please get off my fucking For You page.
I think some people hear the word feminism means that doesn't mean men. And I'm like, well,
yeah, no, it does mean men.
Anyone who believes men and women should be equal is feminist.
Yeah, I totally agree. Hashtag kill all men. Right? Alright, that was the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave me a comment and tell me what you think about these fucking crazy people. And don't forget to subscribe because I'm going to keep on posting and you don't want to miss it.